Payday 3 is a perfect choice for players who are looking for new shooter games about pulling off heists. One of the most anticipated new co-op shooter video games of 2023 will take players on an adrenaline-boosting crime adventure with the infamous Payday gang. Payday 3 has a fantastic design and is one of the most realistic new shooters in which players will not only have to show off their combat skills, but also pull off a perfectly planned and executed heist. This time, gamers will follow the Payday gang's adventures as they're forced out of early retirement because of an unforeseen threat. RoboCop Rogue City is promising to be one of the best RoboCop games of all time, since this 80s action hero-inspired new shooter game has beautiful graphics as well as a thrilling and darkly atmospheric world. Players will be able to become their favorite part machine, part man cop, and go on an unforgettable adventure. RoboCop Rogue City is set in a sci-fi inspired version of old Detroit where danger lurks around every corner. Players will have to find ways to defeat deadly criminals and bring justice back to their city. It's a great choice for all gamers who love retro action movies and want to try a new adventure shooter that lets them experience one of their favorite stories in a whole new highly immersive way. I.G.I Origins will be putting players back into the 1980s. The Cold War continues to brew, and to keep from a devastating worldwide conflict, special agents are tasked to take care of the dirty work. Within this campaign, we know players are taking the role of a former SAS soldier that was picked up by M16. Your new gig is covert operations, with the protagonist taking out high-profile targets. Venture around the world and decide the best means of eliminating these individuals. With a vast arsenal collection, it's up to you to deal with any situation that might pop up. Meanwhile, the footage released so far looks like players can deal with a mission through stealth and espionage or guns blazing. For now, it seems like players interested in trying this title out might be waiting a while. So far, there is no specific date or launch window for players who wish to get I.G.I Origins. Load up your Boltgun and unleash the awesome Space Marine arsenal to blast your way through an explosion of sprites, pixels, and blood in a perfect blend of Warhammer 40,000, frenetic gameplay, and the stylish visuals of 90s retro shooters. The Warhammer 40,000 series has never been afraid to have fun at its own expense and create unique versions of its story. Warhammer 40,000 Boltgun is a great example of that, because instead of making a profound next-gen title, they basically are making their version of a Doom game. Are you looking for a more action horror experience? Ripout aims to deliver a horror FPS game where players are tasked with clearing out old spaceships. The problem here is that you'll also have to fight off monsters that can mutate. Each ship is procedurally generated, so no run should feel the same. Players can enjoy this game as a solo experience, or team up as they seek some precious loot. Venture into the ships, track down valuable gear, blow away the mutated monsters, and make a clean break. Currently the game is scheduled for release soon, so keep an eye out for this PvE experience. the long-awaited sequel from Deep Silver, puts you in Los Angeles while it's under siege from zombies. You're trying to live wherever you can, and killing zombies is the best way to ensure you're left alone. You'll travel through the city and find whatever weapons are around to take out the zombies. You can even use the environment to kill them, so you don't have to get too close. However, you aren't the only survivor in Los Angeles, so you must be careful when you meet others. World War I was one of the deadliest conflicts in human history for many reasons. One of the biggest was the bunkers and trenches that were made to protect soldiers, but often became their graves or tombs. In Amnesia The Bunker, you'll experience that dread firsthand. You'll play a French soldier trapped in an underground bunker, with only a flashlight and a revolver to help him initially. You'll need to work through the bunker, gather supplies, and fight off the dangers that lurk within. You must be careful with what you do, as your actions will have consequences. In Luna Abyss, players take the role of a simple prisoner that gets tasked with a burdensome task. You must venture into the depths of a moon where a colony was long lost. The goal is straightforward: you're to head in and gather information to bring back. However, something sinister lurks here, and you'll soon be on the receiving end of a hostile alien force. Fortunately, Luna Ice won't be a mindless FPS, as the developers have a narrative-driven campaign where you'll uncover the secrets of the colony and its horrifying downfall. If you have anything on your mind, the demo is available now. You can try and test it if you want.
Come, wanderer, step into the drift. Let me share with you a fragment.
Set in an alternate version of Earth where the Soviet Union developed all sorts of robotics and scientific advantages during World War II, Atomic Heart shows us an image of paradise. But being that this is an FPS list, you know that things are going to go wrong. The robots that fill the world suddenly go after their creators, and those behind the scenes of the new utopia have been doing horrific experiments that have created deadly mutants. This unique title should definitely be on your list. It has managed to get good ratings and comments from the players so far. In addition, I can say that the visuals of the game look pretty tight and solid. Stalker 2 is not just for shooter fans, but for those players too who want to explore the chilling open world of one of the best new horror games of 2023. This photorealistic first-person shooter survival horror game will take its players on a petrifying and challenging adventure during which they will get to explore the vast Chornobyl exclusion zone. Players will be immersed in this darkly beautiful and deadly dangerous world, where they'll have to face terrifying enemies and anomalies as they uncover secrets and collect powerful artifacts. Heart of Chornobyl will be the newest addition to the Stalker franchise that uniquely combines FPS sim and horror elements to provide every player with an unforgettable experience. Starfield is a long-awaited sci-fi RPG shooter by Bethesda Game Studios that's finally arriving on this year. It's one of the most highly anticipated new shooter video games, set in space with an awe-inspiring design, great characters, and a brilliantly detailed world set among the stars in which players will have to fight against space bandits while searching for the truth. The creators of The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, and Fallout 4 are promising to bring a new sci-fi shooter that will transport its players into a massive and breathtaking open world. It's there that players will embark on a dangerous journey to find an answer to humanity's greatest mystery. Witchfire is a first-person shooter from the creative leads behind Painkiller and Bulletstorm. A roguelite for people who hate roguelites, the game offers a challenging but satisfying gameplay experience and with multiple roads to victory. Desperate for a chance to triumph in the deadly war against witches, the church calls on forbidden pagan magic to turn willing sinners into immortal witch hunters called prayers. Armed with powerful spells and fearsome firearms conjured by the best Vatican sorcerers, your mission is to find the infamous Witch of the Black Sea, destroy the phantom army that protects her, and retrieve a mysterious artifact that can finally turn the tide of war.